Okay, so for warrior three pose, the next balance pose, we come into our mountain pose, right, on the front of the mat. I'm going to take a step back with my right foot, okay, almost like I was doing warrior one stance, right? But for warrior three, I'm going to come up onto the ball of my back foot, and I'm going to reach my arms up towards the sky, okay? So then for warrior three, I'm going to come up off of my back leg. So I'm just balancing on my left leg, right? I'm going to flex my right foot and press back, reach through my heel, right? Reaching through my right heel. Now, here's the challenging part. So this could be a warrior three. This is it, phase one, just holding my body up. But as I come more advanced in this pose, I start to tip my torso forward and I start to reach my leg further back. Ideally, my body is parallel to the floor, parallel to the mat. Again, I'm on carpet. It's harder. If you have a harder surface, it's more ideal, right, for more ankle support. And I'm breathing. Of course, I'm talking. So my breath is a little messed up. But you stay with your breath. Try to keep the hips square. It's common for the hips to turn to the side in this one. We want to keep the hips square with the floor. I'm coming out of this. So a little intense on my left hamstring. So try again. Talking to myself here. Warrior three. Right, and it's more about moving the torso with the leg, right? So as I come forward with my torso, my leg moves back in kind of in unison, right? So I don't want my leg and my torso to be, I don't want to be like this, right, out of balance. I want everything to move together. Okay, warrior three. All right, let's try the other side. All right. So I'm just going to face the other direction, just for you guys. So now all my body weight comes into my right leg. I'm just going to step back with my left foot, bring my left leg back behind me, coming up onto the ball of that left foot. Okay, I'm going to reach my arms up towards the sky, take a big breath in, and as I exhale, start to put all my body weight on that right leg, lifting my left leg behind me. And so I'm in this very beginning variation of my warrior three. And as I become more advanced at this, I can tip a little bit further. Remember to flex the left foot, reach back through that heel, and then maybe go a little bit further. And breathe. So each time you tip more forward, take a breath. Pause in the pose, but not pause in the breath. I find when I interlace my fingers here, it's easier for me to stay balanced. Good. So 3 to 5 breaths in your warrior three. Ooh, and I'm ready to come out, so I'm stepping back. Warrior three, and remember, you're going to notice one side will be easier than the other, but it's more about moving, remember, the torso and that leg together than getting the body fully parallel to the floor, right? So moving evenly with the back leg and the torso, right? Try one more time. Warrior three. Left foot back. I come up, tip my torso, and as I tip my torso forward, my leg comes back. Right? So moving all at once. So even if I'm not fully parallel to the mat, again, moving, yes, the leg back and the torso forward together. Good. And then coming out, reaching that leg back, coming back into our mountain pose. Beautiful. 2 more balancing poses to do here. So kind of wiggle it out, give yourself a little rest in between each one. The next pose is the eagle pose. This one's a little tough, so have a block ready. It's a little more advanced. And let's see here, I'm going to have my block, I'm going to put my block down by my left foot. Okay, and so I come into standing, I'm coming into my mountain pose, and my block is here by my left side. Okay, so for eagle pose, I'll start with my lower body, and we will get the upper body there. Okay, one thing at a time. So I'm going to bring my feet together. I'm going to bend my knees and sit back actually in chair pose. So eagle, I start in chair. Okay, I have my left foot pushing down. I'm going to pick up my right leg, cross my right leg over my left. Okay, and now for some of you, this is where you might have your block here, and so you might leave your left foot or your right foot on the block. Okay, otherwise, if you can go further, you're going to wrap your right ankle all the way around down on that lower left calf, right, if you can. Eagle legs, okay. Then, to go even further with the arms open to the side, your eagle wings. And as you exhale, now you're going to cross your left arm underneath your right. So you cross the arms in front of you, the right arm on top of the left, crossing to the elbows. Bend the elbows, and so the back of the hands touch, right? And then if you can go even further, eagle arms is palm to palm. So you can see I've got my legs wrapped up as much as I can, and then my arms wrapped up as much as I can. Drop the shoulders down. If you are in full expression of eagle, you might feel a little stretch on the upper back. And I'm breathing, keeping the belly pulling in. Nice inhale, open the arms. Exhale, uncross the legs. Ooh, just come into a standing forward fold here to kind of release yourself out of eagle. Good. Wiggle it out a little bit, shake it out. Roll your spine up, come to standing. We're going to do the same pose on the other side. Okay, so just shift your body weight a little bit. If you use the block on the other side, move it to now be by your right foot. We're going to do that same balance. Other side. So eagle pose. It's an advanced balancing pose. So you guys, yeah, do your best. Okay. So we're here, mountain. Okay. I'm going to bend my knees and sit back in my chair. Okay. Chair pose. Now, I pick up my left heel, I pick up my left leg, and I cross it over my right. And I can keep that foot floating, or if I want, I can maybe balance, help myself, and put my right foot or my left foot across on that block. Okay. Then if I can go further, just like I did on the other side, oh, whoops, no block for me. I'm going to find my balance and wrap my left ankle around my right leg, lower right leg. There we go, finding my balance. To find your drishti, right? I keep staring at the camera, but I got to look down at the floor to help me stay balanced and breathe. Don't forget your breath. Here we go with the arms, eagle arms. Now, as I exhale, my right arm is underneath. This time the left arm crosses on top. The right, I bend my elbows. I go back of my hands, or if I can go all the way into my eagle, I wrap palm to palm. Eagle arms, eagle legs. I'm in the pose. I breathe. My Ujjayi breath. Nice eagles in here, you guys. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale and cross the legs. Woo, forward fold. Give yourself a little rest. Good. Bend the knees, roll the spine, come up into standing. Back in mountain. So the last balancing pose we're going to do today is called the half moon pose. Half moon pose, and I like to have a block for this. And in fact, I actually like to use a wall on this one. It's a challenging pose as well. So if you're able to do this with your back against the wall, you can. I've got this couch here, so hopefully if I fall, it'll hopefully break my fall here. So for half moon, there's different ways to come into it. I'll just try to keep it, I guess, as simple as I can. This pose is challenging. Let me adjust. So it's a forward fold. We're going to start in forward fold, okay? We're going to start in forward fold. And I'm going to, let's see, maybe be in the middle of my mat, so there's a little bit of wiggle room at the front of my mat. I'm going to place my blocks. I'm going to grab both of them. And my block's about, I don't know, in front of me, so they're about under my shoulders from where I'm standing, right? You can bend your knees if you need to, okay? So a little bit in front of the feet, yes? And maybe just slightly wider than the feet, just slightly, okay? All right, so I'm going to do my half moon. I'm going to start on my left side. Okay, so here's where the fun begins. So I'm putting all my body weight into my left hand and my left foot. I'm going to place my right hand on my right hip. And this one is where we have a lot more fun here. I'm actually going to It's a big movement here, so I'm going to go very slow. And again, I'm on carpet, so I have a little bit less ankle support. I'm going to reach my right leg back. And ideally, notice I'm going to flex my right foot and reach through my right heel. Yes, so my right foot comes back, and if I can stay balanced here, then for half moon, I bring my right arm up, and I want to try to stack my shoulders. My hips are open to the side, right? And I'm breathing, and I have my drishti, so you can look down at your hand, or as you get more advanced at this pose, oh, she's coming down, you can eventually turn the head and look up at that hand towards the sky. So I'm going to try again. My right leg back, my right hand on my hip, and then I turn that hip out. I reach through my heel. I flex my right foot and try to stack my right shoulder over my left. Oh, falls again. I'm going to try one more time, right? If you fall, just try again. Half moon pose. So I'm balancing on my hand, my right leg, reach my right leg back, and I flex through that heel, press to reach through that heel, and try to reach the arm up. Did it best the first time. So half moon pose. Woo! Wiggle it out a little bit. Shake it out. Get ready to do the same pose on the other side. Yes? Here we go. So I'm in my standing forward fold. This time I'm going to bounce on the right side. So my right hand and my right foot take my body weight, and I lift my left leg up. All right, I reach through my left heel. I place my left hand on my left hip. Okay, and I'm going to go very slowly because if I'm not balanced in one phase of the pose, I'm not going to go any further. There we go. So I have my balance, and then I can start to reach that left arm up. I want to try to stack my left arm over my right, reach through that left heel, sorry, reach through that left heel and breathe. And eventually, I can turn my head, all right, to look out towards you guys. I just fell, so I'm going to try again. Try again. Okay, bouncing on the right side, my left leg comes up, turn my hip out, reach through that left heel very slowly, left hand on my left hip. Once I have my balance, then I can try to go further. Being patient with yourself, appreciating it if it's difficult for you. Sometimes this pose is easy, sometimes it's difficult. For me, this is more an advanced pose, right? But it's fun to try, right? It's fun to try because maybe the next time you try this, it won't be as hard, right? Or maybe it's very easy for you, and you have found where you excel. You have great balance in yoga. Breathe. Good. So if you've tried once or twice, or in my case 3 times, you want to get some good breaths in. And then you can give yourself a little rest. Wiggle it out. Shake it out. Good, you guys. So these are our poses for today. Some balancing. Yeah, a little bit of core work in there. Of course, our core, having a strong core, is going to help us be better at balancing as well. So we will finish our practice in corpse pose. So just go ahead and lie back and relax and allow yourself to just feel the effects of this practice. Namaste.